Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and we all know that there was a lot of problems with Season 5, not just with the meta, but just how Season 5 kind of plays out, especially with the SR system, and I never like to completely bag on the season just because I'm not doing so well, because no, I strongly feel like there was a lot of problems that just making a few videos like these, and also in the near future, because I will be making a few other videos of how to fix Season 5, we'll just get it out there in public, and also getting your guys' ideas will also just maybe shine light on the issues, and maybe Blizzard will finally be able to fix them, because the Blizzard team is really great at taking our feedback and just completely changing what we really don't like, especially with nerfs and buffs for heroes. But in today's video, it's not really a meta change, right? It's not really a hero change. More or less, it's just the SR kind of internal code change that I wanted to talk about, because I feel like this is a problem that we all can kind of go through or whatever, and also get like your guys' feedback too, because it's easy for me just to make a video saying, oh, this is my problem, it's a problem for everybody, so everyone has to complain. No, it couldn't even be a problem for you. But if you just tell me your guys' stories about the topic that's on hand, then it'll just make this video a little bit more effective for its goal. And what that goal is to kind of fix the problem. Now, the biggest problem that I have with Season 5 that I'm sure you guys are experiencing too is that you're gaining less SR for all the games that you're playing in while you're switching a bunch of heroes. Now, switching is a key part about Overwatch. It's very important, because if you're playing, like, let's say Junkrat in defense and they have a Ferret, more than likely you should probably switch out the Junkrat, because it really doesn't make sense to be running that, whereas Soldier is a little bit more effective. Yes, sometimes you can kill a Pharaoh with the Junkrat, but it's just a lot more effective to play Soldier, right? So of course you're going to be switching a bunch of different kinds of heroes, and sometimes even you're going to be switching totally different roles. Let's say if you are playing like a Soldier 76 at the beginning, but for whatever reason you need to switch to like a Lucio, or maybe even a Mercy for a better example. Really, those are two different kinds of heroes, and if you continue to do that throughout the whole entire game, or just your play session, let's say if you play 10 games in one day and you lose 5 and you win 5, a 50-50 amount, more than likely you're going to be like at a loss of SR from where you started at the beginning of the day. And many people, including myself, is probably experienced that. So that just means you're dropping and dropping, even though you kind of are losing and winning the same amount of games. So if that doesn't make sense, let me just break it down with an example. Like, let's use me for an example, right? Season 5 is very, very weird, especially for the heroes that I've been playing. This is probably the most diverse hero cast that I've been using. I'm playing Mercy, I'm playing Soldier, I'm playing Mei, whatever. But if we look at Season 3, kind of the main two heroes, kind of 3 also, but the main two that I especially used was Soldier 76 and Mei, and a little bit of Mercy. And then Season 4 came along, same thing, Mei, Soldier 76, and then Zenyatta. Those are the 3 heroes that I kind of play, and Zenyatta is a very key hero. But we look at Season 5, and it is very even across the board. I got Lucio, I got Mei, I got Soldier, I got Mercy, Zenyatta, Tracer. I got so many heroes, and also so many different kind of roles that I play, because those are the 2 hero roles that I kind of excel at, but they're 2 different roles, because healers, more or less, they're going to excel at healing, and then offense, or if you want to use Mei in the defensive category, I'm going to be killing a lot more, but not really getting as much heals. But if I continue to switch onto those different roles, then I'm going to be gaining less SR, because the way that Blizzard kind of has the SR system is that they don't look at really the performance in the game right there. They look at the average performance throughout the whole entire community around your same SR and determine, hey, are you above the average, or are you under the average? But here is the key thing that makes me so detrimental to this and being a wildcard factor. If I continue to switch, I'm not going to be better than the average, because I play 2 different roles. If I'm playing Soldier 76 for the first half of Temple of Anubis, and then for a defense I play like Mercy, they're 2 different roles. Mercy isn't really kill oriented, she's healing oriented. Same thing, Soldier isn't really healing oriented, he's kill oriented. But if I play both heroes, I'm below the average under both different types of roles. I'm not going to get to the above the average with Mercy, because, well, I didn't play for Mercy for half the game. And same thing with Soldier. I'm not going to give above the average of eliminations, because I didn't play Soldier for the other half. And that's the biggest problem that I kind of found with Season 5 that makes players like me that are really switch oriented, that's not really one-trick pony oriented, kind of falls flat, and why I'm not getting a lot of SR. So if I continue that behavior, if I continue the switch behavior is what I'm kind of nicknaming it, if I win one game and I gain like 20 SR, but I do the same thing in the next game, I'm probably going to lose something like 25 SR. And even though I won one game and lost one game, I went under. I lost SR profit, and if I continue to do that, I'm going to drop slowly but surely until I dig myself in a very kind of quicksand hole. I'm not dropping in a hole really like how I did at the beginning of Season 5, but I'm kind of in a quicksand of just SR drop. I mean, a slow sand if you want to nickname it. You get what I'm trying to say. It's not happening right away. It's happening slowly but surely, all because I'm kind of doing what Overwatch is kind of pushing, and that is switching heroes. Unless if I just wanted to play Mei every single game and not switch off, then more than likely I'm going to be able to climb, even though I'm not really helping out the team in every game that I'm in. And I feel like that's the biggest problem when it does come to Season 5, is just that you get punished for being flexible. And even if you are playing solo queue, where if you aren't playing your main with a team every single game and you lost, well, you lost because the other team was kind of better, and you guys, well, you're playing your mains, you're playing a healer or whatever. But someone like me, I don't know what team is going to be on my team. I don't know if we're going to have a Genji or if I'm going to have a Mercy, so I got to be flexible, but I get punished for that? Come on, Blizzard. Like, I am going to give some fixes and solutions to this, but really that's the biggest problem that maybe you guys are suffering from playing in Season 5, and the proof is in the pudding. I mean, the first 2 seasons, it was mainly Soldier and Mei. Maybe there was like a little Mercy or maybe a Tracer, but then in Season 5, I had like 6 or 5 heroes that are around the same time, and even with tanks also, I try to be flexible with tanks. I just suck with tanks in general, but at least I'm flexible, but now I'm punished even more because I'm under the average of tanks, and also because I suck, but hey, at least I'm being flexible because our team, no one can play tanks that well. So to fix this problem, I came up with kind of 2 solutions, but I do want to get your guys' thoughts. But even the first solution isn't really the greatest, but the first one is just give a flat 25 SR for every win and every loss. It doesn't look at your game performance, whether you carried or whether you got carried. Really, you're going to gain 25 SR whether you get the W. And again, that's the problem right there, is that if someone carries in the game, I feel like you should gain more SR than the people that really didn't do squats, really. And that can really be interpreted because, well, the Mercy was healing, but that's all she was really doing. But in the DPS eyes, it's like, I carried you because I got the kills. That's the main thing. So you shouldn't gain as much SR as me. Whereas if they had a flat SR, everyone contributed, even if they didn't. But hey, it's communism SR right there. And I feel like that's not the best solution that could be performed with the SR system. But the second solution kind of goes in depth with the code, and it's fixing the fire rate for all the performances. So really, I feel like the fire rate should really determine how well you are with your SR, because more than likely, if a DPS is on fire, then they're kind of carrying the team if they are on fire for the majority of the time. Whereas the healer, if they're on fire for a lot of time, then they're doing their job great. It's just kind of the in-game performance that feeds back into your SR, and I feel like the fire rate, if they just fix the code a little bit, will help you determine where your SR should be probably given, and not really kind of gyp you if you switched roles a little bit. And that was just some like quick ideas that could fix the system for people that are really flexible, because I feel like they're getting gypped out of the most when it comes to SR. But I do want to get your guys' thoughts. So love you guys. Thank you guys for watching more Overwatch videos to come, and bye.